Today, I reset the NBA to 2016, where we got LeBron on the Cavs, prom MVP Russell Westbrook, Fear the Beard ISO James Harden, and of course, the overpowered cheesy Golden State Warriors. But what makes this video special is you see on the screen, I got a wheel of draft classes from 2017 to 2025. So we could be seeing players like Cooper Flag come into the league in 2017 and see how the league would be shaken up and how history would be rewritten. So now we have to spin for the first draft class. What are we going to be getting in this 2017 draft class? What year are we going to be getting the 2023 draft class? If y'all don't remember who was in the 2023 draft, it's that man Victor, who is projected to go number 4th to the Suns, which if that happens, that would be ridiculous, as you see Scoot Henderson is projected the mock draft the first pick. But you know who's in this draft class. Let's take a quick run through of the rosters so y'all familiarize yourself. We got Giannis in the Bucks with Chris Middleton, Greg Monroe. Giannis is 21 years old. We're in 2017. Jimmy Butler still on the Chicago Bulls with D Wade. LeBron in that Cavs team. Isaiah Thomas, the Celtics. Lob City Clippers without Blake Griffin. I believe he's on the Pistons now. Hassan Whiteside's in the NBA. This is the poverty years of the Lakers. They got a lot of young guys though. Y'all know these years for the prime James Harden, Rockets, Warriors, Spurs years, Thunder after the departure of Kevin Durant. So we'll see how history is rewritten. Let's get into the season. Now I'm excited to see this draft class come in. We're going to be having Victor Wembanyama in 2017. What team will he go to? We'll find out real soon. Y'all let me know in the comments down below if y'all want me to do this with maybe an earlier year. I could bring this back to 2010 maybe. The Spurs traded Ginobili for Evan Fournier. A lot of trades have actually gone down here. Monta Ellis trade for Mike Miller. 2K legend Anthony Morrow for Chandler Parsons. Okay, so season ending right here, and Steph Curry wins your MVP. That does not look like Steph Curry. 2K, 34 points and 8 assists for Steph Curry takes home your MVP. Joel Embiid is your rookie of the year. 21 points, 9 rebounds for that boy Embiid in his rookie season. Jared Sullinger, a name y'all haven't heard in a while, man. 6th man of the year. Giannis wins DPOY in his 4th year in the NBA. He could have almost won most improved. Those stats are crazy. Jokic wins most improved in year 2, 19 and 14. He's a 90 overall now. And Steve Kerr and the Golden State Warriors win 68 games. So we'll see how this goes down. All NBA teams, check it out. See if we got anything here. It doesn't really matter. Eric Bledsoe makes an All-NBA team. Wow, that's crazy. You see the all-rookie teams here. Malcolm Brogdon won Rookie of the Year in 2017. If y'all forgot about that. Willie Hernan-Gomez, that's a name I haven't heard in a minute. We're going to sim through this first round because the video starts when we get that draft class, and we'll see who ends up winning the championship in 2017. Warriors versus Cavs. Warriors sweep them. Steph Curry averaged 43 in the NBA Finals. That's ridiculous. Player retirements, Metal World Peace. Nazir Muhammad called a career. Let's watch this draft lottery out and see how it goes. The Sixers have 2 projected top 10 picks. We'll see how this goes. Let's sim the lottery. Who will be getting the first pick? The Orlando Magic will be getting the first pick. So this is very interesting to see who will be drafting Victor Wembanyama. This Magic team does have Nikola Vucevic as their best year. I don't care. They got to draft Wemby because this team is really bad. They need help. But leave it to 2K to have them not draft Wemby with the first overall pick. The first pick, the Magic will be drafting Scoot Henderson. They do not take Wemby. Wemby will be going number 2 to the New York Knicks. You're adding Wemby next to Porzingis. Oh my God, they got Wemby and Porzingis in the front court. That should be fun. We're going to have Amen Thompson go to the Timberwolves here. Celtics are going to draft Asir Thompson. Timberwolves trading the 5th pick for a Kemba Walker, who's probably a high overall, and funny enough, they end up drafting Brandon Miller. 6th pick, Grady Dick goes to Charlotte. Miami is going to be drafting Taylor Hendricks. Love the auto-generated guys, as he's a top 10 pick, Harry Russell. 9th pick is Pods, and the 10th pick will be Nick Smith Jr. Let's sim the rest of the draft. So Wemby comes in at an 84 overall. The Magic did not scout him well. Amen and Asir both the same overalls. Brandon Miller is a 78. And if y'all want to see who your team drafted, you could take a look here. Derek Lively goes to the end of the first round. So does Keontae George. Steph Curry is an unrestricted free agent along with Kevin Durant and Chris Paul. So a big free agency class here. We'll see what happens. This Celtics team starting to emerge with a Jaylen Brown up 6. No Jason Tatum in this draft class. Instead, they end up drafting Asir Thompson. This is the team to look out for with Porzingis at an 87 overall, and they have Wemby and an aging Carmelo Anthony. Lakers see a lot of progression with their team, also adding Cason Wallace to the team. Obviously see the Magic here with Scoot. They did need a point guard, to be fair. To be fair, the Magic did need a point guard. Ross is up to a 98 overall. Wow. So let's get into the next wheel spin. Entering entering this season, taking 2023 off the board. Let's spin for the next draft class. What class will we be getting for this next year? The 2017 class and the 2018 year. So we're only off by 1 year. So let's add this 2017 draft class to the 2018 season, which this one I believe does have Jason Tatum. Yes, it is the De'Aaron Fox, Lonzo Ball, Jason Tatum, Bam class. And right now Tatum is projected to go 10 to Charlotte, which would be insane. Isaiah Hartenstein's in here, Dylan Brooks, John Collins, Zach Collins. We'll see what Wemby can do with the New York Knicks in his first rookie year. Maybe we'll see an all-NBA team. I was just looking at the standings and I just realized something. Yeah, I don't know how I missed this. Steph signed with the Nuggets to play with Jokic. I went to go look at NBA standings and these boys are 37 and 14 and I see Steph Curry and Jokic. History is rewritten already. Over in the Eastern Conference, you still see the Boston Celtics and the Cleveland Cavaliers running the show over here. They got a Sir Thompson. Cavs still running it with Kyrie, LeBron, and Love. I can't believe Steph signed with Denver, bro. Oh my goodness. LeBron wins MVP in this next season with the Cavs, almost average a triple-double. Wemby, obviously your rookie of the year. 16 points and 9 rebounds for Victor Wembanyama. Kemba Walker got traded on draft night. You see him averaging 21 off the bench. Giannis wins another defensive player of the year. He's starting to come into his own. 27 and 11 for Giannis. Austin Crawford, we love auto-generated guys. And the Cavs and Tyronn Lue win 70 games. See the all-NBA teams here. Nikola Jokic and Steph Curry is a crazy pairing as Steph Curry on the Nuggets averages 27 and 6. He is going crazy. And we do see a Ben Simmons all-NBA third team. 21, 10 and 8 for Ben Simmons. He is injured, but wow, he also makes an all-defensive team. Shout out Hassan Whiteside. Okay, so the worst team in the league looks like it's the Orlando Magic by a long shot, by at least 10 games. They should be getting the first pick in the draft, which is interesting. They're projected to take Donovan Mitchell right here. Take a look at the rookie report here. Scoot Henderson comes in and averages 21, 5 and 3 for the Magic. So maybe that was the right pick. 21 points for him. Brandon Miller is there with 17 points. Wemby, auto-generated Lloyd Brewer, auto-generated Harvey Russell, and then Cam Whitmore, Grady Dick, Nick Smith. You know, I find it hilarious that 2K Quinn Cook is not a rookie. 2K, what in the world? It's appalling to me how 2K has auto-generated players in a draft class from just 2 years ago. I mean, it's just sad. Take a look at league leaders. James Harden leading the NBA. Klay Thompson with no Steph Curry on the Warriors averages 31 points per game. So Klay is taking over in Golden State. Take a look at the All-Star teams here. Did we have any rookies on the All-Star? We do see Nikola Jokic making an All-Star team there. No rookies yet on the All-Star team. Let's sim this. Cavs versus Raptors. And this time the Raptors actually say goodbye to LeBron. That's a first. DeRozan and Siakam and Valanciunas. They got Ginobili too. So Raptors versus Nuggets in the NBA Finals. Steph won it last year and he switched teams. Will he win it again? And he wins back-to-back with 2 different teams. Steph Curry is the Finals MVP again. He is just taking over the NBA. Paul Pierce and Dirk corpses call it a career. And we're here again with the draft lottery. So who will be getting the first pick? The Magic just got Scoot in the first pick last year and they get the second pick this year. The Pacers jump up to win the lottery. They had, what odds did the Pacers had? They're going to be getting a top pick in the draft. The good thing about this draft class is there is a lot of good players in this draft. So a lot of your teams could be making some moves. Let's see who the first pick in the draft is. Kyle Kuzma is definitely not the answer for the Indiana Pacers, but he'll be going to along play with Paul George. Pick number 2 is going to be Jason Tatum to the Orlando Magic to go and team up with Scoot Henderson. Pick 3, John Collins. Where is Donovan Mitchell? Lonzo goes to the Hornets. Dennis Smith goes 5th to the Kings. There is another auto-generated guy to the Pelicans. Lakers are trading it for Chris Middleton and Tyson Chandler. Interesting trade right there. Bucks draft an auto-generated guy. Donovan Mitchell is still on the board. There goes Lauri Markkanen to the Boston Celtics. Markelle Fultz goes 9 to the Bulls. In 10, there is Donovan Mitchell. Oh my God, Donovan Mitchell to the Sixers with Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid. Watch out for Philly in a few years. Fox went 11. You see Thomas Bryant, OGs, John Isaac, Zach Collins. Bam fell to 16 to the Milwaukee Bucks. So Bam and Giannis are going to be together. Warriors draft Jared Allen. Okay, so some interesting stuff going on in the NBA. Steph Curry dominating it. LeBron is an unrestricted free agent. This is where he went to the Lakers. Let's see if he continues that trend. Also have Russell Westbrook, Paul George, a lot of really good free agents. Let's sim a few days and let's see if anybody changed teams. The moment of truth is LeBron goes back to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Russell Westbrook goes to the team that got hate from in his career, the Utah Jazz. So Russ, and I wonder who's on that Jazz team. We'll have to take a look at that. Paul George back to the Pacers. Boogie, same stays teams. Embiid goes back. Melo resigns. Yeah, so this Jazz team has Westbrook and Gobert. They don't really have much else. It's just Russ and Gobert, Jordan Clarkson, Trey Lyles. They drafted Kobe Buffkin and Keontae George. But we'll see if any of those guys progress. You see this Philadelphia 76ers team looks really nice. They got got Malik Beasley getting up there, Koulibaly up there. They got Pujemski. Cavs look really rough besides these top 4. Celtics continue to get better with Jaylen Brown up to an 85. Terry Rozier up 6 overalls to an 81. And Asir Thompson is an 81 as well. And they drafted Lauri Markkanen. Taking a look at this Knicks team, Porzingis and Wemby are both 90s. Melo's still kicking at an 86 overall. And they drafted De'Aaron Fox. So this is definitely a team to watch out for still. Lakers starting to get some good progression out of D'Lo and Brandon Ingram. And they traded for Chris Middleton. They got Julius Randle still. Scoot Henderson up 5, now paired with Jason Tatum. And wow, look at this Nuggets team with Steph, Jokic, Murray, Gary Harris. They got Gallinari. They got Emmanuel Mudiay, who looks like he's going to be a pretty good NBA player. And looks like they also got Seth Curry. So Steph and Seth teammates. Leonard Miller they also drafted. That looks like it's the team to beat. And the Warriors still kind of struggling. KD, Clay, and Draymond still there. And let's get into our next wheel spin. Entering the 2018 season, what are we going to get? For the next draft class, the 2025 draft class with Cooper Flagg, Ace Bailey, Dylan Harper, you know it is. As you see here, Dylan Harper, Cooper Flagg, Jeremiah Fears has been shooting up draft boards. Only a few trades so far this season. Looks like the Bucks dished Malcolm Brogdon. Taking a look at the All-Stars for 2019, everything looks all right. We do see Brandon Miller, first All-Star appearance with the Charlotte Hornets, 25 points, 7 rebounds for Brandon Miller, trying to bolster that Charlotte Hornets team. We do see Jokic there again. He's up to a 94 overall. And these are the All-Stars for Team Russell. Okay, as we approach the end of the year, guess right now who's going to win MVP. No cheating. I'm going to guess. Let's go. I think Steph Curry is going to win another MVP. Let's see if I'm right. And Nikola Jokic brings home his first MVP. It's starting too early, bro. It's 2019. It is starting too early, the Jokic reign. 19 points, 15 rebounds, 7.5 assists. Lonzo wins Rookie of the Year with an interesting stat line. 7 points, 5 rebounds. He did average 8 assists, though. He did not shoot the ball well, but Lonzo Ball brings home MVP, Rookie of the Year. Kemba Walker still coming off the bench. And then Giannis wins Depoy. He averaged 30 and 11. That looks like that might have been Giannis's MVP to win this year. Brandon Miller wins Most Improved Players. You see he had a really good season. And then Michael Malone and the Nuggets win 69 games. All-NBA first team, we do see Jokic there. Ben Simmons lands another All-NBA second team appearance. And for third team, we do see the first guy from the new draft class make it, as Brandon Miller does make All-NBA third team. He's off to a really good start in his career. And the all-defensive teams. Let's take a look at the all-rookie teams. We do see Lonzo Ball, the auto-generated guy. Michael King, no one cares about you. Dennis Smith lands himself an all-rookie appearance, 13 points per game for the Kings. John Isaac there, and John Collins as well. So kind of like flipped. You'd think this would be the second team, and this would be the first team, as we have Donovan Mitchell, De'Aaron Fox, Kuzma, Bam, and Tatum all on second team. Bam with some okay stats. Tatum kind of disappointing stats. Kuzma was there with 12 points. Fox was 9, and Donovan Mitchell was 10. If you want to take a look at the full rookie report, here it is. Bro, I hate the auto-generated guys averaging the most points. I'm about to delete this guy from the league. But if you were interested, this is how we see Malik Monk here to 69 overall. Markkanen was there with the Celtics. And if you want to take a look at what your rookie did, you can stop it at any point. Luke Cornett is up here. Wow. League leaders for this 2019 season, James Harden, Giannis leading it. Clay still up there with 29 points per game for the Warriors. D'Angelo Russell starting to build himself a career. And for the standings, you see Boston and Toronto on top. Boston has this really nice looking team. Asir Thompson starting at that 2-guard spot. He's averaging 13 points per game, along with Isaiah Thomas and flat top, sky top Jaylen Brown. You see this Denver Nuggets team here. Looks really, really nice, man. And then some of the worst teams in the NBA, OKC has just fallen off a cliff without Russell Westbrook. They are in line for the first pick in the draft. And then in the Eastern Conference, the worst team is the Indiana Pacers. So definitely OKC and Sacramento fighting for that Cooper Flagg sweepstakes. Boogie Cousins is doing all he can. Okay, so let's see who wins the NBA Finals. Will Steph Curry continue to reign terror over the NBA? It looks like they will. They got to beat Minnesota, who's in this conference finals, which is a good looking team with Towns, and they got Amen Thompson, Wiggins, and Levine. It's a good looking Minnesota team. Nuggets Celtics NBA Finals right here. Stephen Jokic versus Isaiah Thomas. Could the Celtics start early? Nuggets looks like they're going to take care of this series. Up 2-1, they're up 3-1. And so far, Steph Curry has won every single year. 3 years in, Steph Curry has won every single year. This time, Jokic does bring home Finals MVP. Denver 2 times in a row, Golden State. So Steph Curry is now up to, how many championships is it for Steph Curry now? I mean, so now Steph's sitting on 4 championships and 3 MVPs. He's trying to make a case for the GOAT. It looks like we have a change with the draft lottery odds. It's now 14% for the top 3 teams. The Sixers have a top pick, even though they were in the conference finals, and the Sixers land the first pick in the draft, even though they were just in the conference finals. So they win the Cooper Flagg sweepstakes. Will they draft Cooper Flagg, or will they go a different route to pair with Embiid and Ben Simmons? Let's find out. Dylan Harper is the first pick to the 76ers. I actually don't mind that pick for them. Ace Bailey will be going to the Heat, so that means that Cooper Flag drops to the Jazz to play with Russell Westbrook. That's kind of funny right there. Noah is there at 4. Kadeem Malak at the 6th pick. 7th pick. 6th pick will be Trey Johnson. VJ Edgecombe goes to the Magic to join Tatum and Scoot. I actually really like that as well. Igor Demon to the Pistons. 9 will be Jankunis. And 10 is Jeremiah Fierce. Let's sim the rest of the draft. You see the rest of the draft to see who your team drafted. And we're off to free agency pool. And who we have for unrestricted free agents. James Harden could leave the Rockets. Same with Nikola Jokic. So this could change everything if Jokic leaves the Denver Nuggets. Let's kind of see what happens. Sim through free agency. James Harden resigns. Karl Towns resigns. And here it is. Nikola Jokic wins 2 championships back-to-back and says, I'm going to Atlanta. Clay also leaves the Warriors to go join the Grizzlies. Marc Gasol signs with the Raptors. Kemba Walker leaves Portland, signs with Dallas. D'Lo leaves LA to go join the Kings with Boogie Cousins. So some interesting stuff going around the NBA. Justice Winslow always finds himself on the Heat. Looks like Joel Embiid losing 1 overall at the age of 25 is interesting, as Donovan Mitchell jumps up through 5. Ben Simmons is up 3, and Coulibaly jumps into his own. They also got Dylan Harper, so the Sixers continuing to build on that core. Giannis has had no help for 3 years in a row. They got Greg Monroe, and that's it. Bam only went up by 1, which is depressing. Cavs still kind of doing nothing for their team. LeBron is now 34, and he's kind of just hasn't won anything. Celtics continue to get better with Jaylen Brown going up 4. Sir Thompson is up 4 as well. Larry Markkinen is starting to come into his own. Klay Thompson joined this Grizzlies team with Mike Conley and Josh Hart. And this Hawks team with Jokic is looking like they got Dennis Schroeder, Dion Waiters, Tyus Jones, and that's about it. They drafted Dylan Brooks. He didn't get any better, so Jokic is on a team by himself. Brandon Miller up to an 89 overall, so this team is improving rapidly. Westbrook now with Gobert, Keontae George, and Cooper Flag in their first year. Maybe they can do something. Wemby and Porzingis, 93 overall and a 92 overall. Wemby had a good year. Porzingis was coming off a good year as well. The Twin Towers over there. Melo decreases by 1, same with D Rose. Scoot Henderson and JT looking like a good kind of duo here with Aaron Gordon, Vucevic. They got a solid team. And this Denver Nuggets team has Steph Curry and Jamal Murray, so an elite backcourt, but nobody really else. Gary Harris. Interesting team here is their top 4 are all guards. Their best center on the roster is looking like it's Aaron Baines. Suns got a lot of young players with John Collins, Whitmore, Warren, Derrick Jones, Dante Exum, Thomas Bryant, and KD is now by himself on the Golden State Warriors. On to the next wheel spin, entering the 2019 season here. Okay, so if we were doing this real, the 2020 draft class would be the one that is getting picked here. Instead, we are going to be getting the 2024 draft class. Obviously, you know, the 2024 draft class, they got Rob Dillingham. This is the projected parts. Reece Sachet, Alex Sarr, Donovan Clingan. The draft class that just happened, yours truly, Jared McCain, and Bronny James is supposed to go in the first round. Maybe we have some parity in the NBA now with the Denver Nuggets kind of breaking up. Maybe the Celtics will jump on top now with their new and improved growing roster. All right, so Boston on top still with the Nuggets. Steph Curry is here leading this team. Where is Steph Curry? He got to be injured, right? Yeah, he's injured. Okay, I was about to say. So Steph Curry, I thought they traded him as something, which would be crazy. Utah, wow, look at Utah up here. 2 seed, man. Russell Westbrook, Cooper Flag, and Keontae George leading the thing. Keontae George playing some good basketball. Cooper Flag, same as well. Russ might be playing out of his mind. He's having a good year, but nothing really crazy. Kobe Buffkin off the bench, 14 points per game. Shout out Kobe Buffkin. Wow, OKC is bad. 7 and 46. Jesus, man. You got an 80 overall campaign averaging 21 a game and a 70 overall Malik Monk averaging 18 a game. That Thunder team is horrible, bro. My God. Let's check 2020 All-Stars, see if we got anything different here. Wemby makes his first or second All-Star appearance. He's there in a 94 overall, 22 and 13 for Victor Wembanyama. D'Lo makes an All-Star game, 22 for the Kings. He's hooping. Brandon Miller makes back-to-back All-Star games. He's having a hell of a scoring career. 27 points for Brandon Miller. Clint Capella with an All-Star. 14 and 11 for Clint Capella. And you see here, Cooper Flag of the Utah Jazz in his rookie year, 16 and 8 and 4. All-Star for Cooper Flag. He's playing with prime Russell Westbrook in that 2-seed Jazz team. Wow, man. Jazz are making noise. And Russell Westbrook playing out of his mind, leading that Jazz team to a 2-seed. He wins MVP in this year, 26, 9 and 9 for Russ. Ace Bailey in the Miami Heat takes home Rookie of the Year. He's a big part of their future. Amen Thompson wins your 6th man with the Timberwolves. Giannis, another depoy. Markelle Fultz brings home Most Improved Player with Chicago. And the Celtics win 70 games under this guy. Jokic going crazy on the Atlanta Hawks in his first year, 24, 15, and 6. LeBron still making the All-NBA first teams, but his team ain't doing nothing. Brandon Miller with an All-NBA second team appearance along with Victor Wembanyama. And Scoot Henderson makes his first All-NBA third team. 25 points for Scoot Henderson, 5 and 6. And the all-rookie teams, Ace Bailey, Cooper Flag, Kadeem Malak, Dylan Harper, and Hans Young. VJ Edgecombe had a solid season with the Orlando Magic. Will rallied Noah, Derek Queen, and Igor Demon. In the final standings on the year, you saw Celtics 70 games. This Charlotte team and Brandon Miller, he's trying to get them to a 2 seed, and he did. Philadelphia still hasn't got over the hump yet with a team that I think is really talented. You got a 95 overall Ben Simmons, Donovan Mitchell, Embiid hasn't really gotten progressed that much, but they still got Dylan Harper, Malik Beasley. That's still a good team. And wow, OKC won 9 games. Detroit basketball down there as well. You got Frank Ntilikina at 80 overall. LeBron's still squeezing in at the 5 seed. He's just trying to do something with Kyrie and LeBron and Love still. They haven't changed their roster since we started the video. And Utah's the 1 seed. Denver's the 2 seed with Steph Curry still leading this team. If y'all are interested in the rookie report, here it is. And the league leaders, I mean, James Harden is taking over the NBA. 36 points per game for James Harden. That is ridiculous. Kyrie is there. KD, AD, Giannis. And let's start to sim these playoffs. Let's see who will win. Hopefully there's some parity in the NBA. Philly versus Cleveland here. Utah versus Denver. Coming out of the West is Denver. Steph Curry trying to win another finals without Jokic. He said, I don't even need Jokic. I'm back in the finals. Philly is here. They do take game 1. Let's see who wins this. Philly up 2-1. Is Steph Curry going to take over the NBA? And my goodness, Steph Curry has won 4 in a row. Steph Curry with another finals MVP on the Denver Nuggets. And I mean, he is just dominating the NBA. 5-time champion, 3-time MVP. My God. Who will be able to dethrone Steph Curry? One of these teams needs to step up and take care of Curry. All right, so the 24 draft is kind of not a great one as the Kings end up winning the lottery here. So they could take whoever they want. Sarr, Rees-Sachet. With the first pick, Zachary Rees-Sachet will be going to the Sacramento Kings. Alex Sarr goes to the Brooklyn Nets. Steph Castle to the Detroit Pistons. Terrence Shannon goes in the top 5, which is crazy. Reed Shepherd goes to that struggling Thunder team. Donovan Clingan still a Portland Trailblazer. Buzelis goes to the Grizzlies. Dillingham to the Rockets. Connect to the Hawks. And pick 10 is DeRon Holmes. Let's sim the rest of this draft. They got the overalls kind of low as Sarr and Rees-Sachet both kind of low as the highest overall players. And if you want to see the rest of the draft class, how do we have auto-generated guys? The draft class just happened. Celtics grabbed 2 bigs with Khalil Ware and Bona. Jerry McCain to the Spurs at the end of the draft. And we got Steph Curry, unrestricted free agent again, so he could choose to leave the Denver Nuggets or he could choose to stay and continue to win the championships. But I mean, wherever he goes, he's probably going to end up being, they might honestly be contenders again. So let's see what happens. Will Steph Curry re-sign with the Denver Nuggets? And he goes to the Brooklyn Nets. Steph Curry leaves. We'll check out their roster and see who they have at player progression. I mean, you see this Philly team just continues to get better. Joel Embiid is plateaued at a 90 overall, which is crazy. Taking a look at this Nets team. Wow, Steph Curry went to a team with nobody, bro. They got Steph Curry and Trey Johnson. They don't even have any other players. Brooke Lopez is not good. Jeremy Lin, yeah, this team is really bad. Spurs haven't really done anything this video. Cavs still haven't done really anything. They haven't added anybody. They got Jacob Toppin and MCW. Dink Pate. Celtics look like they're probably the favorites to come out of the Eastern Conference again with Isaiah Thomas. Jalen Brown's up to a 90. Asir Thompson's at 89. Markkanen's up. Rozier's up. Jokic and the Hawks see a lot of green here. Bryce Sensabaugh. They got Liam McNeely up 5. Zach Collins is up 5. Dylan Brooks. This Hornets team we kept an eye on. Brandon Miller. Lonzo's in 85. They got Sabonis now, who looks like they traded for maybe. And Grady Dick. Cooper Flag in this Jazz team up 6. Westbrook, Gobert, Cooper Flag. So, I mean, they're still a team to look out for. And Wemby is up to a 96 overall, but they haven't really gotten any much help from anybody else. De'Aaron Fox is up 4, but Melo is still regressing. Another look at his Magic team with Scoot Henderson, Jason Tatum, and VJ Edgecombe now is up 5. Also got Carter Bryant down here. Let's see what draft class we're going to be getting entering the 2020 season, and we'll be getting the 2019 draft. Who is in the 2019 draft, you might ask? It is Ja Morant, Zion Williamson, Darius Garland, this draft class. Taking a look at it, the Tyler Hero class. They got DeAndre Hunter, Nasir Little, Kevin Porter, Criminal. Jordan Poole is in this draft class. Grant Williams, Chuck Wembanyama is in this draft class. Obviously, you got to remember that. We're entering year 5 in the video, and Steph Curry has won 4 championships in a row. Hopefully, somebody can dethrone him. Cavs finally made a move. They traded Kevin Love for Paul Millsap. Type in the comments down below who you think is going to win the championship after looking at all the rosters in the offseason. I think my pick for this year is probably going to be Boston. Take a look at our All-Stars for this year in 2021. You see here Steph Curry, obviously Brooklyn. That's why am I even looking at Steph Curry. Kristaps Porzingis looks like he makes another All-Star appearance. He's a 94 overall. Him and Wemby going crazy. Cooper Flag, another All-Star appearance for him. 18 and 10 for Cooper right there. Wemby with another all-star, 24 and 13 for Wemby. Him and Porzingis, I'm surprised they haven't really done anything because they're both crazy high overalls and they're both 7 foot. So Ben Simmons finally winning an MVP. Wow, it's about time. Sixers fans, looks like he's a Sixer lifer, bro. Is finally in his year, what, 5? He gets an MVP right there. So shout out them. Reed Shepherd actually coming into the OKC Thunder. You know how bad they were. 13 points for him. Amen Thompson, another 6 men Thompson. Another 6 man of the year for Amen Thompson. Giannis, another depoy. And Trey Johnson, most improved with the Brooklyn Nets. Curry's got some help. And looks like Dallas ends up winning coach of the year. Celtics do win more games though, so that's interesting to see. NBA first team, you see Wemby makes that second team. You saw his stats. LeBron's still doing his thing. LeBron! Brandon Miller, All-NBA third team with Cooper flag. See, he makes it there. Taking a look at the all-rookie teams, Reed Shepherd, Alex Sarr also went to the Brooklyn Nets. I didn't realize that. Matas Buzelis, Zachary Risache, and an auto-generated guy. Rob Dillingham makes it. Klingon, Stanley Booker, auto-generated, and another auto-generated. So I love the auto-generated 2K. And we finally get the play-in tournament here in the NBA. Nice. Top of the Eastern Conference, Boston Celtics, Philadelphia 76ers. It's between these two teams. The Celtics are really, really good. Markkanen starting to hit some strides. They also got Zubaka, Jet Howard. Damn, this team is deep, bro. Wow. And over in the Western Conference, this Dallas team with kind of a weak back. Whoa. Hold on. That Dallas team is the 1 seed. Nurkic is hurt. Kemba's hurt, but this Dallas team is still the 1 seed. Harvey Russell, Nurkic, Harrison Barnes, Kemba Walker, Will Wright. Weird team, bro. That's a weird team, but they won 63 games, so shout out them, I guess. Interesting stuff. Take a look at the rookie report if y'all are interested. This is kind of a weak class, so we're kind of just gonna zoom by this year. League leaders, y'all still interested? Kyrie up there leading the league in points. He's trying to carry the Cavs, him and LeBron. Kind of see what we got in the playoffs here. First round, simming it up. Dallas ends up sweeping that Lakers team, which is kind of crazy. Like, so this is their full roster. Okay, this looks a little better. Kemba Walker, Will Riley, Barnes, Nurkic, and Russell. Okay, that's not bad. I think it's safe to say we might see somebody win besides Steph Curry, as Philly actually knocks off Boston right there. Charlotte is in the conference finals, team with Brandon Miller. So this is interesting. We're seeing some new stuff. Utah versus Philly in the NBA finals. Ben Simmons and Embiid versus Russell Westbrook and Cooper Flag and Rudy Gobert. Who will be the NBA champion in 2020? It is the Utah Jazz. Russell finally gets his MVP, but Cooper Flag steals the finals MVP. 27-9-7 for Cooper Flag. And Russell Westbrook is now an NBA champion. Russell left OKC to join the Jazz, and he is a champion. Sixers still cannot find that championship. With the draft lottery on the horizon now in this I forget what year we got draft class. Oh, Zion and Ja Morant. The Thunder have the top odds to win, so let's see. They need some help desperately, and they do not win. They drop to 4, and the Trailblazers win the lottery. So we'll see what happens here. In the NBA draft, the first pick will be Zion Williamson to the Portland Trailblazers. Ja Morant goes 2 to the Clippers. Kobe White goes 3. DeAndre Hunter goes 4. RJ Barrett 5. 6 is Hachimura. Bruno Fernando goes into the top 10. Matisse Thybulle, Brandon Clark, and Jackson Hayes is your top 10. This is the rest of the draft. If you are interested, if you're a team, you want to look at who they drafted. KD is finally an unrestricted free agent. Most guys here are protected, so they will probably just be going back to their old teams. We will check on KD. In my opinion, he needs to leave Golden State. He signed with Golden State. Okay, everyone goes back to their own teams. KD is a Warrior lifer, it looks like. Wait, he had a crazy efficient year. My God. And time to look at some more rosters. Ben Simmons makes the finals, and he gets depressed, and he goes down by 1 point. Markelle Fultz up to an 88, so shout out Markelle Fultz. This Hawks team just keeps getting better around Jokic. Ace Bailey, now the Heat's best player, 22 points per game. Him and Whiteside is still here, who's been kind of doing double-double merchant his whole career. Hornets still trying to kick in it, man. They were just in the conference finals. They're still trying to go over the hump. Lonzo's an 88, but not too much progression out of everybody else. Defending champion Utah Jazz here with Cooper Flag going up 3. Ryan Kalkbrenner up 5. Lundberg up 4. Kings trying to make some noise with 2 90s and Dennis Smith becoming an 86 overall. Risache coming into his own. Knicks still with 2 of the highest overalls in the league, and they still haven't really put anything together. Fox is up to an 88. They got Jeremiah Fears now, and D Rose is still on the team. Magic with 2 90s officially now. Scoot Henderson and Jason Tatum, who has kind of been underwhelming at a 90 overall, only scoring 14 points per game and 11 the last year. Haven't talked about the Pacers yet this video, but they got actually a really nice roster. 2 90s and Drummond. Same with AD. Has kind of been quiet this video. I mean, he's been putting up great stats. We just haven't really talked about Anthony Davis, but but he's got this auto-generated guy and Jan Kunis. We only have 4 draft classes left in the video. What will be the next one? And we're going to be getting the 2018 draft class with Luka and Trae Young. And Marvin Bagley. Don't forget about Marvin Bagels, man. Luka Doncic, Trae Young, DeAndre Ayton, SGA. Arguably one of the best draft classes in the last decade. You see the rest, Anthony Simons, players like that, Kevin Huerter, yeah, Miles Bridges, and more criminals. So we'll see who ends up winning the Luka Doncic, Trae Young, SGA sweepstakes, I guess you could call it that. Any of these picks are good. All right, 2022 All-Stars are here. You want to take a look at that. Do we have anybody new? Ace Bailey makes that for the Miami Heat. He's actually going stupid. And Asir Thompson makes his first All-Star appearance. Again, I think the Celtics are bound to win one of these, bro. Brandon Miller's still doing his thing. Anybody new? Jamal Murray makes his first one. 27 points per game for Jamal Murray. Jaylen Brown makes his first All-Star appearance. And Cooper Flag still 3 years in a row, 3 All-Star appearances for that man Cooper. Westbrook wins another MVP of the video. 23 points and 10 rebounds, or 10 assists for Russell Westbrook. Zion takes home your Rookie of the Year. That boy averaged 25 and 6 in the first round. God damn. 6th Man of the Year, Boogie Fland. I think he was in the draft class before. He's been in there for a minute, actually. Anthony Davis finally does something, wins Defensive Player of the Year. Ian Jackson wins Most Improved. Shout out Ian Jackson from 9 points to 22 of them things. Shout out Ian Jackson. And the Mavs, and this kind of Mavs team who we kind of thought they were kind of buns, win Coach of the Year again. It's been the same All-NBA teams. Dude, LeBron, like, I feel bad for LeBron, bro. Like, what's LeBron's relation? What's LeBron's history looking like? He's a 3-time champ, 5-time MVP. Like, it's cool. Cooper Flag this time makes All-NBA second team with Victor Wembanyama here. And Brandon Miller, another All-NBA team, same with Zion. And let's take a look up the rookie teams. Zion Williamson, Bol makes an all-rookie team with the Suns, 15 points, 6 rebounds. Ja Morant, 13 a game. Kobe White, 11. PJ Washington, RJ Barrett, Darius Garland. Mikey Williams is not in this draft class, 2K. Mikey Williams was not drafted in 2022. Jesus Christ, this game is so terrible. Oh my goodness. Take a look at the rookie report, y'all. That boy Zion just dominated everybody. But if y'all are curious to see the stats of your rookie, you could pause it at any time. Let's take a look at the league leaders for this season. Steph Curry, 29 points per game. No 30-point per game scorers. Jamal Murray there at 2. Ace Bailey top 7 already. And let's check out the standings. Boston, another 64 win season, but can they result in a championship? They got 3 90s. Lauri Markkanen's been playing well, and they got 85 Terry off the bench. This Dallas team with Kemba, Will Riley had a really good season, and then Harvey Russell there. The Mavericks team is fighting, bro. Russ is still there with Dame Sarr, Cooper Flag. They got Julian Strother now off the bench. And the worst teams in the NBA is the OKC Thunder, once again, and the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis has had no help the entirety of this video. Bam is only an 82 overall. That is so depressing. God. Cody Zeller's almost goddamn better than Bam. All right, let's get into this playoffs. Sim the round. Who will be coming out on top? Portland gets dropped right there. Okay, so Zion can't make it out of the first round. Conference finals looking the same as it did last year. This time, oh, we got a rematch. Kemba versus Ben Simmons, except, oh no, Mavericks actually beat Dallas this year. So this Mavericks team is in the NBA Finals. Can the Sixers finally get one championship? This team is really good. Dylan Harper's an 88 off the bench. Let's see. Can we get a game 7? Because I want to get some gameplay. 3-1 series, 3-2 series. And the Dallas Mavericks and this weird Dallas team wins the NBA Finals in 21, and Kemba Walker in the year of 2021 Finals MVP, 30 points per game in the playoffs. So Kemba Walker has cemented himself in history. So I'm here the next day recording part 2 of this video, and just to remind myself, we got the 2018 class coming in here in the 2022 season. So Luka Doncic, you know, he's gonna be in here. Trae Young, all these guys, man, you know the draft class. Let's see who's retired finally. Dwight calls it. CP calls it. He gonna play still. CP still playing today. He gonna keep playing. That boy Jeremy Lin, you gonna keep playing. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, draft lottery. Let's see who ends up getting the first pick in this draft. We got the new updated odds, so let's see who ends up on top. And the Houston Rockets will be getting the first pick. Thunder get 3, Bulls get 2. So I gotta remind myself who's on these teams, because I forget who's on the teams because I'm here the next day, so I don't really remember. So let's go to the NBA draft and see who the Rockets end up taking with the first pick in the draft, and it's gonna be Luka Doncic, obviously. Yeah, so the Rockets got Harden. Okay, so Harden's still kind of exiting his prime. He's still 32. Him and Luka Capella. They got Noah Essengay, and then OG, a young OG, Jaime Jaquez. Bulls go Ayton. Number 3 is Marvin Bagley. Wow. Trae Young goes 4 to the Warriors, so he's gonna be with KD still. I believe KD's there. Sexton to the Bucks. We'll go Jaren Jackson at 6. 7's gonna be Mo Bamba. 8 is gonna be Shea. The Pacers land Shea at 8. Michael Porter 9. and then Wendell Carter at 10. Let's see who's on that Suns team, because they just landed Shea. They actually still have Paul George, Brandon Ingram, DeAndre Jordan, Kuzma, Miles Turner, Ian Jackson. That's a good team, and they're just adding Shea to it. So sim the rest of the draft. If you're curious who your team drafted, you can take a look. Big free agency class with Jokic, Westbrook, LeBron, Devin Booker, D'Angelo Russell is a 91 overall free agent. So Jokic goes to Utah, and look who else is in Utah. Jokic pairing up with Russell Westbrook. Jokic was with Curry before. He goes to the Jazz to join this team that already has a championship. Look at his Jazz team. Jokic, Westbrook, they still got Gobert. Cooper Flag's only going to be getting better. That's a huge top 4. LeBron re-signs with Cleveland. He hasn't really been doing much. They got 1 championship, I believe, in this video. Booker back to the Suns. D'Lo re-signs with the Kings. Fultz re-signs there. Amen Thompson. So it looks like everything is, besides that, is about the same. The Cavs do land CJ McCollum, so LeBron gets some help. This Sixers team still impressing me. Dylan Harper's up to an 89 overall. They got Jace Richardson, who's an 84. Donovan Mitchell kind of slowing down his progression at an 85. Giannis still has no help. Celtics still look pretty good, but their progression is kind of stalled. And of course, this Jazz team, Westbrook does go down 2 overalls at the age of 33, but Cooper Flag's up to a 92, so they got 3 90 pluses. They got Gobert, and they have a decent bench too. Remember, this Magic team had Scoot and Tatum. Looks like Tatum left, so we'll find out what team Tatum is on. Steph Curry's still there in the Nets with Trey Johnson and Alex Sarr. So Tatum joined the Thunder, and the Thunder have been really bad this whole video. Tatum really hasn't had that great of a career. I mean, he's shooting efficiently, but only 16 points per game. He's joined them with Reed Shepherd. Kelly Oubre is still there. DeAndre Hunter. Low-key a sleeper team is this Timberwolves team. They got a lot of high overall still. Okay, time to get a new draft class. We only have 3 years left of the video. We have 3 more draft classes. Let's spin it, and let's see which one we are going to be getting here. We're going to be getting the 2021 draft class. So this is the Cade Cunningham, Evan Mobley, Jalen Green draft class. Scotty Barnes, you know who's in this. This is a very solid draft class. Alperen Sengun too. As you see here, so Dallas coming off their championship. You see here, Steph Curry and Jokic dominated the NBA for most of this video. But now that there's a little bit more parity in the NBA, we'll see if we can have some new champions for the last 3 years of the video. Utah's the best team in the NBA with 43 wins. This Dallas Mavericks team that we are still surprised is playing really good basketball. They have 40 wins as well. I mean, led by Will Riley, who has been having an insane past 2 years. Look at it, he's shooting 47% from 3. And over in East Boston, still the top team in the NBA. They have a really good team. Al Horford is really old. Looks like Golden State and KD might be trying to get for that top pick, but you see also here, Oklahoma City is still really bad, even with the addition of Jason Tatum. All-Star 2023. You see the teams. Brandon Miller, we've talked about him for the past like 4 years. He is one of the best scorers in the NBA still. There's Jaylen Brown making another all-star game right there. Igor Demon in his 4th year is up to 25 points per game. He's shooting 47% from 3. Kemba Walker has rejuvenated his career at the age of 32, winning a championship and a finals MVP. And Cooper Flag continuing to get better. He's up to 24 and 11. He's a stud. Zion makes, I believe, his 2nd all-star game. No, this is his 1st all-star game. So Zion makes his 1st all-star game. And yeah, he's up to 27 points and 9 rebounds for the Trailblazers. Sixers have 2 all-stars in Joel Embiid and Dylan Harper. Tatum makes his 1st one. Scoot's there, who's having a really good season, 25 and 7. Cooper Flag wins his 1st MVP in year number 4 for him. 24 points, 10 rebounds, 4.5 assists. The fact that Cooper Flag won MVP, he's playing with Jokic and Westbrook, is insane, bro. This Jazz team is going to win the finals for sure. Luka Doncic wins Rookie of the Year, 13, 6, and 6 for him on the Houston Rockets. Lonzo Ball is your 6th Man of the Year in Portland. Giannis wins, I believe, like his 4th DPOY, or maybe it's his 5th DPOY. Oh, never mind. It's his 6th DPOY for Giannis. He's doing all he can on the Bucks, and they're giving him no help, as we've been talking about. This random guy wins Most Improved. Jamal Murray, Clutch Player of the Year. He averaged 30 and 7. And Quinn Snyder and that Jazz team are the best team in the league. They win Coach of the Year, All-NBA First Team. We do see Igor Demon make an All-NBA First Team with Jamal Murray. So some interesting players on All-NBA team. Steph Curry's injured. Giannis makes All-NBA First Team. You see Scoots on 2nd team. Zion on 2nd team. Will Riley 3rd team. Ace Bailey. And then the All-Rookie teams is Luka Doncic, DeAndre Ayton with 12 and 7 right there. Jaren Jackson, solid rookie season. Marvin Bagley was solid too. Why does 2K have Dalton Connect in the 2021 draft class? There's Jalen Brunson, Trae Young, Wendell Carter, Colin Sexton all on 2nd team. League leaders, you see Jamal Murray led the league in points right there, followed by Zion in year 2. 2nd most points in the NBA. There's a lot of spread scoring in the NBA. Surprised to see not more people over 25 points. Only 3 guys in 27 points. Rebounds leader is Andre Drummond, who's an 88 overall, pulling in 14 boards a game. Assist leader, we got Ben Simmons here. And we in the NBA playoffs. Let's see who comes out on top. Sim this first round. Indiana versus Boston in round 2. We haven't talked about Indiana, but they have Darius Garland, Ian Jackson, they have Brandon Ingram, they lost Paul George. Miami makes it back into the playoffs for the first time in a long time with Justin Winslow, Taylor Hendricks, Whiteside, and Ace Bailey. Okay, let's sim this next round. Utah taking care of San Antonio, who has Jalen Hood. This Kawhi Leonard team, first time we've seen them. And this really good Minnesota team on paper got dropped by this Dallas team, who I just keep saying I don't think is that good, but I need to shut up, I guess. Boston, Orlando, Utah, Dallas. 3-1 series on both sides. Celtics are in the NBA Finals. And we have a Game 7 versus Utah and Dallas. We haven't had a Game 7 in the conference finals yet, so let's hop into this. Maybe if it's a close game, we'll see if we can jump in and get some gameplay for y'all. It's a 1-point game with 1:26 left. Let's get some gameplay. Westbrook, Jokic, and Cooper Flag. Russ taking it to the cup. He's gonna go. He gets stripped. Kemba Walker. We can finally look at this Mavericks team. They got Will Riley, who looks like he's a stud, bro. As he puts up the floater, misses it, can't get it to go. Jazz team is just really big, bro. Dame Star with a clean, looking to pull up 3, and he's gonna miss that. Gobert can't get the rebound. Will Riley in transition. Yeah, he looks glitchy, bro. He's like, what, 6'9" it looks like? He got the tats on the arm sleeve. Kemba with a step back midi. That's his game, and that's cash. Cardiac Kemba looking to go back-to-back NBA Finals champions. This Jazz team needs a bucket. Russ pushing the tempo. Russ and Gobert playing together. Russ with a pull-up 3. That's not your game. That's not your game, Russ. Harrison Barnes, he's injured, but he's playing through it. Kemba with the ball. Cardiac Kemba on Westbrook, looking to get a bucket. He's ISO, and he's hitting his go-to shot. He can't get space. Kemba with 5 on the shot clock, kicks over to Will Riley. Will Riley against Cooper Flag. What is he gonna do? He's contested midi. Oh, he can't get it to go. 9 seconds to go. The Jazz with a chance to win the NBA Finals. 5 seconds to go. Westbrook attacking Kemba, and he misses it. He misses the layup, and that's the game. And they got no time to get it off. Gobert from full court. It doesn't matter. And Dallas is going to the NBA Finals. Will Riley, Western Conference Finals MVP. Asir Thompson takes home Eastern Conference for the Celtics. Let's sim the NBA Finals. Game 1, the Celtics do get that one right there. Amen Thompson wants his Finals MVP, but I mean, Kemba Walker trying to do all he can. Celtics up 1-0. Mavs tied up. Will Riley with a big-time 28-13 in 8 game. Celtics go up 2-1. They only win by 2 points. It looks like Amen Thompson is really that guy, bro. Or Asir Thompson is really that guy for the Celtics. Game 3, the Celtics go up 3-1. Harry Rozier with a 31-9 game. See if the Mavs can force a Game 7 here. Very low-scoring game. 2-point game, 1-point game with 1:11 left. Let's hop into it. 1:04 left. Isaiah Thomas with the pull-up 3. That's his game. That's all he used to do. Horford with the rebound. He puts it up and he misses it. Dallas versus Boston NBA Finals. Kemba Walker with the ball. Kemba going ISO on Isaiah Thomas. He's spinning baseline. He gets it to that big guy Russell. He's gonna miss it. He can't get his own rebound. The Celtics looking to close it out in Game 6 with the sky top, flat top. Kicks over to Terry Rozier. Rozier looking to ISO. Back to Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas gets the screen. Pull up midi for IT. That's cash. Celtics go up 3 with 20 seconds left. Dallas got no timeouts left. They need a 3. Kemba Walker's got to be the one to take the shot. Kemba going, taking it to IT. He throws up the layup. He misses it. They get the offensive rebound, and he puts it in. 9 seconds left. Dallas has no timeouts for the NBA Finals. Kemba Walker, 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Over to Markieff Morris, or is that Marcus Morris? Kemba with a clean look for the tie. He misses it, and Boston is going to take the NBA Finals. Dallas cannot go back-to-back. And this Boston team brings home the NBA Finals. Who the hell is holding the trophy? Is that Jay Crowder? Where did his dress go? Celtics win it, and yo, there's no way Terry Rozier won Finals MVP, bro. Oh my God. He averaged 18, 6, and 4 in the finals. You could have given it to him or Asir Thompson, but they gave it to Terry Rozier, bro. Scary Terry Finals MVP. That's worse than Iguodala. Melo and Bosh make the Hall of Fame. No D Rose Hall of Fame, which is kind of crazy. Okay, draft lottery for this upcoming draft class. I believe this is Cade Cunningham. Hawks end up getting 1. The Rockets get 2, so they're gonna have a top 2 pick. They just got Luka last year, so we'll see who they can pair with Luka Doncic. See who goes number 1. Evan Mobley goes number 1 to Atlanta. The Rockets take at 2 to pair with Luka. They take Scotty Barnes to pair with Luka. Okay, 3 gonna be Cade Cunningham to the Bulls. Davion Mitchell goes in the top 5 still. Franz Wagner is 6. Jalen Green. Josh Giddey goes 7. Number 8 is Jalen Suggs. 9 is Şengün. And 10 is Usman Garuba. I don't know about that pick. OKC continuing to kind of sell. Scotty Barnes and Mobley both high overalls. Franz is an 80 there. in the rest of the draft class if you are interested. We'll see. AD, we got unrestricted free agent. Klay Thompson is unrestricted, who has been, he had those 3 years where he was scoring, look, 29, 31, and 27, but he's fell off a cliff now. Klay Thompson hasn't really been doing much. Cooper Flag restricted though, so he's probably going to go back to the Jazz. James Harden is a free agent here. James Harden still hasn't accepted a contract yet. Same with Boogie Cousins, and I just saw Will Riley is also a free agent. A lot of these guys haven't signed yet so far, and AD went back to the Pelicans. He's been just kind of doing whatever his whole career. Klay Thompson signed with the Clippers. Cooper Flag goes back to the Jazz. Ace Bailey. Everyone goes back to their respective teams. Ooh, Kemba Walker left in free agency. We just saw that. Kemba goes to the San Antonio Spurs. He leaves the Mavericks. This Cavs team might low-key be back in contention. LeBron is down to a 92 overall, but Kyrie is still getting better at 95 overall, and they have some decent 84s now. IT drops 3 overall, so the Celtics really needed to win last year, and they did. So Kemba left the Dallas Mavericks, and Will Riley left the Dallas Mavericks. He joins the Memphis Grizzlies with Julius Randle, Matas Buzelis. Never thought I'd be seeing the day where John Isaac is the best player on a team. As for the Jazz, Russell Westbrook is down to a 91 overall. Gobert is down. They didn't add anybody in free agency, but Cooper Flag's up to a 94 overall, so they could still favorites in my opinion. Watch out for this Magic team. They have this auto-generated guy who's actually gonna going crazy. VJ Edgecombe's up to an 89 too. Yeah, so it looks like there's some really good parity in the NBA. I have no idea who's even going to be favorites to winning this year as we go through the league. I really don't know. Actually, this Warriors team doesn't look terrible. They kind of see a lot of green. They got a lot of good players on the team. This Rockets team looks really good. Luka's at 87. They got a lot of young players, but since we only have 2 years left of the video, I don't know if they're going to be able to get a championship before the video ends. We only have 2 more draft classes to put in. We're in the 2023 season, so let's head back over to the wheel. Okay, so we have 22 and we have 20 left for the draft classes. Let's see which one we're going to be getting in this season. We're going to be getting the 2022 class. So the last class left is going to be LaMelo and them, but I forget this one is Paolo and Chet, I think. Man, this video I think has been pretty good so far, so leave a like on the video, man, if y'all haven't already. It really helps push the video out. I think this is a good one, but y'all let me know how I can make these videos better for y'all. All right, so as the upcoming draft class you're seeing, this is the Jabari Smith, right? Jovic, Paolo, yeah, you know this class. But like I said, bro, we have a lot of parity in the NBA right now. All-Stars again for this year. Do we have anybody new? All-Stars, Liam McNeely is made his first time All-Star appearance, 16 points per game for the Hawks. Who do you think was going to win MVP this year? We got Will Riley. I think he could win it, bro. He's having a crazy year. This dude might be the best player in the NBA. Cooper Flag, 27 point. He might win again. They got Jokic still there. Jokic's numbers is down, but I mean, he's still Jokic. James Harden still found his way to the Clippers. I like how D'Lo's actually a consistent all-star in the simulation. Yeah, Cooper Flag wins another MVP. He's unstoppable even in the 2016 era. I mean, he's just been dominating the NBA. Cade Cunningham wins Rookie of the Year for the Bulls. Malik Monk, 6th Man of the Year. Giannis wins another D-boy. Ben Serif is your most improved player. Ace Bailey wins Clutch Player. Quinn Snyder and the Jazz wins 70 games again. All-NBA first team. Will Riley makes his first appearance here. Jace Richardson makes All-NBA third team, so shout out Jay Rich. All-Rookie team. Cade, Şengün, Mobley. AJ Johnson makes it. Wow, he's at 80 overall. Shout out AJ Johnson. Yeah, and then All-Rookie second team too. Rookie report here. Shea only averaged 4 points a game. It's funny how when you import the draft class, it's random. So like Shea only averaged 4 points. He's 78 overall. Zion led the league in points in year number 3 for him. He's averaging 30. Boogie Flan led the league in assists. Okay, let's get into these playoffs. See if we have a new champion in the 2023 season. Simulate the round. Brooklyn in the conference finals. Portland is a new name in the conference finals. They got Lonzo Ball, Nick Smith Jr., Con Kneppel. Zion's there. Donovan Clingan has still found his way to Portland. Damian Lillard is still a Portland lifer this time. They just have his ass on the bench. Utah obviously doing Utah things. Brooklyn, we got Steph Curry back in the conference finals. No way Steph Curry finds a way to win another championship. Let's just sim this round and see. No way Steph Curry's going back to the finals. Oh my God, he is. 3-2 series. Oh my God, Steph Curry's back in the NBA Finals. And Portland knocks off the 70-win Jazz. So Steph Curry is trying to get himself a 3rd ring with his 3rd different team. The Nets go up 1-0. Steph Curry, oh my God, no way he finds a way to do it. This dude Curry, 54-13. Oh, he's gonna do it. 3-0, 3-1, and the Brooklyn Nets win the NBA Finals, and Steph Curry wins another Finals. Steph Curry, 6-time NBA champion, 3-time MVP, 4-time Finals MVP, 10-time All-Star. This dude, Steph Curry, might be the GOAT. So this is the last draft class we're putting into it. Steph Curry has found himself dominating the NBA even late into his career. Chris Paul goes to the Hall of Fame. Nuggets win the lottery. The Hawks have a top 3 pick for the 3rd year straight, so maybe this last year can be a move that Luka Doncic does something for them. See the NBA draft here. Paolo goes to the Nuggets at 1. The Hawks draft Chet at 2. So they got Chet, They got Scotty Barnes and they got Luka in the past 3 drafts. And you can see the rest of the draft and see where your team drafted. Steph Curry is a free agent, so we've seen him switch teams before. Maybe he'll switch teams again. LeBron is also a free agent here. Steph Curry re-signs with the Nets after getting a championship. LeBron also re-signs with the Cavs. Ace Bailey's up to a 94 overall. Westbrook's down to an 88, but they still got the 87 Michael King. Cooper Flag's a 95. Jokic still hooping. Nets brought in Liam McNeely to help Steph Curry out, and they actually have, out of their top 5 players, 4 of them are centers, so that's not really ideal, but hey, they just won a championship. Luka's up to a 91. Scotty Barnes up to an 85. Maybe they can do something. Thunder brought in Steph Castle to help Tatum and Marvin Bagley. KD's got Trae Young and John Collins, so maybe they can make one last push at it. Best player in the NBA, Victor Wembanyama, and he hasn't won any awards in his career. He's just been continually being an all-star, all-defensive team. He hasn't won a DPOY yet. He's kind of just having a solid career. Kind of same thing with AD. They've been just kind of just going through the simulation, just doing their thing. We don't even need to spin a wheel for the last draft class, as the last one is going to be the 2020 draft class, which has LaMelo Ball, James Wiseman in this draft class, Anthony Edwards, you know the draft class. So LaMelo Ball, Big O, Anthony Edwards, Halliburton, Maxey. This is a really good draft. Giannis finally has help. Boogie Flynn, 22 points per game. Maybe the Bucks can actually do something now. DeAndre Ayton, first-time All-Star. A lot of young guys taking over. Will Riley, Jace Richardson, Zion, Cooper Flag, Jokic still there. Alex Lundberg, Cooper Flag, three MVPs in a row for this man, Cooper Flag. He's just, you put him in any era, he's dominating. Paolo wins Rookie of the Year. Markelle Fultz, 6-man. Cooper Flag wins DPOY too, so he's going crazy. Most improved goes to Mohamed Bamba. Todd James and the Celtics actually come back and win Coach of the Year. They won 65 games, this Boston Celtics team did. So I mean, watch out for them. You see here, pretty standard all rookie teams. We're going to look at the full rookie report and see who actually went crazy. So yeah, Paolo averaged 17 points a game. Jabari Smith was there, finished with 15. Jalen Duren, Jaden Ivey, AJ Griffin, Chet Holmgren. Players like Dyson Daniels didn't even play. Utah looks like they're the 1 seed. Celtics are the 1 seed. 65 wins for this Boston team, who Kemba looks like he got traded for Isaiah Thomas. Jalen Brown's up to a 93 overall, so he's playing good. They got Terry Rozier, finals MVP. And then for this Jazz team, they still doing their thing. Looks like they brought in Karis LeVert as well, and CJ McCollum. Worst team in the league is Washington. Denver's really bad too. Washington is the worst team in the league. This team, we haven't talked about them all, like at all this video. Otto Porter is there. They got Alperen Sengun, Jalen Green, Anthony Black, Bradley Beal. One more year of this video. Let's see how the playoffs are going to go. Round 1 is done. Brooklyn takes care of this Indiana team. 2-2 series down there. Heat up, Cavs up 3-1. Sixers get eliminated. Cavs are in the conference finals. I told you this team could low-key make some noise. They got this Adu Tero guy. Kyrie's there to 96. LeBron's still doing this thing. They got Tristan Thompson's, PJ Washington off the bench. Classic Celtics Cavs matchup. Terry Rozier, now the starting point guard here. And then Utah versus Memphis. Dallas tried to go back, which is kind of crazy. Memphis makes it. Will Riley finds himself back in the conference finals. 2-2 series. Utah's up 3-0. Utah's in the NBA finals. Can the Celtics force 7? They do. 4-point game. Looks like the Cavs are going to pull this away. They end up winning by 1 point. Cooper Flag, Western Conference Finals MVP. Kyrie Irving, Eastern Conference Finals MVP. He dropped 50 in a game 7. LeBron is having a really, LeBron had a bad year. He's 40 years old. Jazz versus Cleveland. I have a feeling the Jazz are gonna beat them really easily. They're up 3-0 and they're up 3-1. And the Jazz, actually the Cavs get 2 back-to-back games led by Kyrie trying to do his thing, and they force a game 7. They were just down 3-0, but we got a simcast the game 7. Cleveland versus Utah. Will Utah be able to come out on top, or can Cleveland get their first ring in a long time and LeBron can get one at his age 40 season? 6-point game, 3-point game, it's a 5-point game, 3-point game, and the Jazz pull away in the NBA Finals, and Cooper Flag wins Finals MVP. So Cooper Flag has gone 4 MVPs in a row. Westbrook won. They've won 5 out of the last 6 MVPs. We're looking at Cooper Flag's resume: 2-time champion, 3-time MVP, 2-time Finals MVP. If we kept going for like another 10 years, he'd probably be the GOAT. Okay, we're in the final year of the video. Player retirements. LeBron calls it a career. He gonna play 1 more year for us, man. Sorry, LeBron. You gonna give it 1 more go. We only have 1 more year. I had a really fun time with this video. Nuggets land the first pick in the draft. We'll see who they end up getting right here. LaMelo Ball goes number 1 overall in the draft. If you want me to come back and do another like few years into this simulation, if you want to see this draft class develop, maybe we could go another 5 years or something like that. Let me know in the comments down below. Wemby and Giannis, let's make some noise in this final year of the video. Switch teams, go to the super team. Somebody go to a super team. Wemby goes back, Giannis goes back. Brandon Miller does leave the Hornets to go pair up with Devin Booker on the Suns, so that could be interesting. Golden State has 1 more chance at it with Trae Young at 90. Yeah, this Suns team, Brandon Miller, Booker, Wendell Carter, Jalen Suggs, Bol Bol, that could be good enough. Luka Luka in this. I feel like if we kept going, this Rockets team would be the best in the NBA. They got Luka, Noah, Scotty, and Kobe White. Let me know down below how your team did in this video and how your history was rewritten, and let me know what your favorite part of the video was. Okay, last year in the video, Steph Curry wins his final MVP at the age of 38, just continuing his GOAT resume as I feel like he is in the video. LaMelo, 17-5-5 for Melo. Donovan Mitchell wins 6th Man of the Year for Philly. Lonzo wins Depoy. Jalen Suggs most improved. Will Riley clutch player. Kenny Atkinson and the Nets win 64 games. So Steph Curry could literally get another ring before this video is over, which would be insane. That would just cement him as the GOAT. Luka makes his All-NBA third team for the first time. 20 points. He's at 90 overall, 95 overall. Brooklyn, the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference, 64 wins. This Celtics team not too far behind him. They pick up Whiteside. And the best team in the West is the Utah Jazz, still on top with an aging Russell Westbrook, but hey, that's fine. Curry, Rob Dillingham, wow, up there in the Lakers, his first year. I don't know how he didn't win Most Improved. He averaged 26. Wemby, rebounds leader, assist leader goes to Lonzo. Final playoff sim, and let's see who comes out on top. First round is over. Brooklyn advances pretty easily. LeBron's career is a wrap as they lose in 7 games, and he wasn't even there, so I don't even know where LeBron was. Let's sim this next round, and Steph Curry gets eliminated in 6 games by this Philadelphia 76ers team. They're trying to make one last run at it. Celtics in the conference finals. Utah, Portland again in the conference finals. 3-2 on each side. Philly gets eliminated by Boston, and the Jazz are back in the NBA finals. We've seen this matchup before. Let's sim it. Jazz game 1, Celtics game 2, Jazz game 3, Celtics game 4, Celtics game 5. We'll simcast the game 6 tie game. 18 seconds left. Game 6 for a chance for a chance to the Jazz to force a game 7. Terry Rozier guarding him. I'm attacking that all day if I'm Westbrook. Here comes the screen from Jokic. 5 seconds left. Russell gets a clean look at a pull-up 3, and he's gonna miss it. We got overtime. Oh, they got 1 second left. Never mind. 1 second left. Hassan Whiteside inbounding. Terry Rozier, if he hits a game winner, I'll end the video right now. Rozier, midi for the win. Oh my god, Hopping into the simcast. Celtics look like they're taking over this game. 4-point game with 50 seconds left. Let's just watch the end of this game. Boston could close it out right here. If Terry Rozier wins another finals MVP, I don't even know what I'd do. Jokic in the post, that's a mismatch. That's chicken. They still got Jay Crowder, which is crazy, bro. Terry Rozier and Jay Crowder in 2025 in the NBA finals. You got Terry Rozier isoing up. He looking to take that shot. JB in the corner. JB against Cooper Flag is a good matchup. Jaylen Brown hits his go-to shot. He blows by, and he's going to get the finish on Cooper Flag. That's tough. Jazz need a bucket here if they want any chance at winning. Jazz got to score here if they want to win. Anthony Simons in the corner. Hits the 3. Oh my god. Jazz are electing to not foul with 4 seconds left on the clock. I actually like this decision. Terry Rozier with the ball. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Terry Rozier is going to have to take a shot. Rozier, it's what he does is hit tough shots. He passes it in. What a pass. Goaltending. Oh my god. 6.7 seconds left in the game. Who will take the game-winning shot to tie the game? Michael King with a clean look in the corner. He bricks it. What a bum. Kicks it out. Anthony Simons for the tie. He misses it. And the Boston Celtics are going to be your NBA champions. If I sim through this and Terry Rozier is the finals MVP, I'm not doing an outro. The videos are up. Hassan Whiteside gets a ring, which is insane. It has to be a Sir Thompson, right? He just had a triple-double. Please don't beat Terry Rozier, please. And oh, thank God, a Sir Thompson is your finals MVP. First off, let's look at MVP. Steph Curry wins it this past year. Cooper Flag dominated for a long time. But if you come back and look at it right here, I mean, LeBron got one. Jokic got one. Westbrook got one. Ben Simmons even got an MVP. Rookie of the years for the past 6 years. Y'all see it here. 6 man of the years if you're interested too. Depoys, Giannis dominated defensive players in this video. Most improved players too. Picking up here where the Warriors swept the Cavs. Steph Curry wins his finals MVP in the first year of the video. He goes on to win this year, and then he joins the Nuggets. Steph wins 4 in a row right here. Cooper Flag comes back, wins it next year with the Jazz. The Dallas and Kemba Walker got it. Terry Rozier, finals MVP with the Celtics. Curry wins it with his 3rd different team. Cooper Flag again. And then the Celtics close it out with a Sir Thompson. Safe to say our GOAT of this video, probably Steph Curry, as he comes in here winning 6 champions, 4 MVPs, 4 finals MVPs. So if y'all enjoyed this Reset the NBA video and y'all want more videos like this, man, show me some love. Drop a sub, drop a like on the video, man. And let me know how I can make these videos better, man. I'm gonna catch y'all boys in the next one. Peace out.